They start the drive with Cook. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally...
Stephon Diggs! And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
First down, Bill.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Pierce to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Stroud looking to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone...
Well, now off to the races, down the right side. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He will find Diggs. Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown.
Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. When you look at this defense, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Stroud on 3rd down now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
In motion right, that's Dell. Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Down at the 20-yard line. 1-yard gain brings us 2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Allen. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Third down and 10. Allen going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play. Left side, Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And Cook running on 1st down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1 officially. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Allen going to change this at the line. They run again on first down. Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, 26 yards. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. To the sideline and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The throwing again is Stroud. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 29-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Come 19.
Stroud off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack it for a loss of 9.
At the 32-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
60 Maverick.
Final play of the half, Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Play action. Stroud now.
Rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Khair Elam makes a pick.
Now I see you reaching for a white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd down, Cook.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 97 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
On second down, it's Stroud.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Allen looks to throw on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Ballard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Tackled by the quarterback, Derek Stingley.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A second down throw now from Stroud.
And now here is another interception. A solid stiff arm. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On third down, here's Pierce.
And this defense rallies, and they stop there short of the first down, right near the 24. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
An audible here to get a new look.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And taken right on the 30. And shedding through the tackle. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Buffalo.
They run it again with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, and you got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Bills first down.
This a quick pass to Davis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Allen running right on the option.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Allen going to keep it again.
They pitch it out to Cook. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for Fields, touchdown.
James Cook.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills are pouring it on. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Play fake, Mills.
And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable. There, what would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Inside give to Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, Elliott. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Mills to throw for it on 4th. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. One last shot for Mills.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.